because it is very like nice and tealy. So I'm scared. Welcome to another new makeup Monday. This is my series I post every single Monday where I either test out a new product or talk about new makeup, and today I'm going to be testing out the new Urban Decay Naked Wild West palette. They did send this over to me last week, but I went on a little impromptu vacation, and honestly, I mean, it wasn't really impromptu, it was just we stayed a lot longer than we thought we were gonna stay, but it's okay. I'm really excited to test this out. I'm gonna be doing some swatches. I'm also gonna be doing two looks, one more glam and one a little bit more neutral, and I'm really excited to try this out because this is a new vegan formula. I generally do love the Naked palettes, so I'm really excited to test out this new formula and hopefully it works out. Timer went off because I'm making bread from scratch and it's ready, so of course I gotta go do that. I'm back, and I know I always get interrupted by something. Now the dog is barking. This is just like life, I know. But before I get into this video, I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my two looks one palette. I would also love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell for videos 3 times a week. And I would also love for you to head over to my Instagram where you can see a lot of creative looks. And yeah, let's get into this video. So I quickly did want to talk about what came in the card in the PR package. So this is 100% vegan and desert inspired neutrals that stir up some trouble with a dreamy lineup of 12 all vegan shades inspired by endless sand dunes, evergreen succulents, and glittering night skies. A vegan formula we'll ride for, packed with extra creamy mattes, shimmers, and metallics. Ooh, metallics. Cool. In our iconic velvety ultra blendable naked eyeshadow formula, this palette's the best in the West. Like the climate's wildly extreme temperatures, our palette includes both sizzling warm and ultra cool looking tones. So this is the outer packaging, the outer carton. I really do like the pattern on here. It reminds me of a little bit of like a snake. I did live in the desert. I lived in California for a few years, but now I'm not in the desert. I'm in a swamp in Virginia, but it is what it is. If you didn't know, my favorite of all time is the Naked 3, and I think that would be followed by the Naked Reloaded, which I recently got. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like a replacement for the original Naked palette, but I know that they are not selling that one that much anymore, or they're not selling it at all. I'm not really sure. The most recent Naked palette, though, in case you missed it, is the Ultraviolet, which I also did a 2 looks 1 palette, so I'll have it up in the eye so you could go watch that. It has the same packaging as that, so it's like a plasticky packaging. This outer packaging is the same as the outer carton. It is like that snake print, and the just so you know, the Naked like is actually like 3D. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh, it's so much prettier in person. Ooh, there's a shade in here that automatically reminded me of the original Naked. Oh my gosh. So it has 2 shimmers, I'm pretty sure, and then 2 metallics. So I'm really excited for that. And then the rest are matte. I'm really excited to see this formula. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch first because I like to do that to get an idea of what look I'm going to do. I know I'm going to do one neutral and one like using the teals, obviously. So okay, so everything's swatched beautifully. The shimmers, the metallics, let me tell you, they're so pretty. But this one, this matte, I'm super shocked at it. It is so freaking stunning. Oh my gosh, and it's such a pretty shade. Okay, so you guessed it. The first shade I'm gonna go in with is Tex, which is that dark teal color. This is literally my favorite color. If I could choose a color to put on my lids, on my eyes for the rest of my life, it would be this one, to be honest. I'm just gonna take that in the crease. I'm not sure, hopefully there's not a lot of fallout. So far so good, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking something to deepen the outer corner, if this is the only shade I'm going to take, because it is very like nice and tealy. So we'll see how it blends out. A lot of fallout. It always happens with more pigmented shades, so I'm kind of used to that, but I did want to just have my base makeup like already done, so it's just the way it's gonna go. I'm also going to take it into like that V-shape crease that I've been loving doing. The other side, the more neutral side, won't be like that. I'm also going to go ahead and take that on the lower lash line. I'm just patting down the shade, and then I'm going to blend it out with a smaller brush. A lot of fallout with this one. Definitely recommend doing your eyes first. I generally do, I promise you, if you see any of my other videos. But videos like this, I just wanted to have it already done, you know. I so want to deepen it a little bit, but it's like pretty deep on its own, you know what I mean? But I think I'm going to, all right? I'm going to take a little bit of this one. I'm scared. I hope it doesn't mess it up too bad. Yeah, you know what? I think it would have been fine on its own. It's just making the teal a little darker, but this is blending like a dream. I probably put a little more than I wanted to do. I mean, I wanted this look to be glam, but geez, I think I took it a little overboard, but it's okay. I went ahead and cut my crease I didn't even wipe off the excess because I'm just gonna go in with the shade Bud, and it's this obviously teal shade right here, or aqua, I guess. So this is one of the shimmers, not metallics, but I'm gonna see how it performs without setting spray. But I just thought it would be good to cut my crease because I enjoy the cut crease kind of look. Yeah, let's try some spray. Definitely much better with spray. Now I'm gonna make sure that the outer edge is like blended with the teal shade. I definitely wanted to use more shades than what I'm using, but I think I'm gonna leave it here and just do like an inner corner highlight with a pretty metallic and call it a day for this eye. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of the darker shade to make sure that everything is nice and blended. For the inner corner, I'm gonna take the shade Cowboy Rick. That's cute. And this is like the silver metallic. It has like a pink undertone though. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. This would be a beautiful halo eye, like the center of a halo eye situation. I'm obsessed. Okay, so I just added a little bit of white eyeliner to my waterline. There's so much fallout, it looks crazy, but I am done with the first look. It blends out like a dream. The mattes are pretty. I really like the aqua shades in this palette a lot, so I'm really excited for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other eye. So the first shade I'm gonna take is actually Ghost Town. This is like, it reminds me of one in the original Naked palette. I think it was called like Brick or something. It's like a burnt orange type of shade. Love these in a neutral palette, so I'm really excited. I really wish Urban Decay would come out with something a little bit more colorful, which is more in my wheelhouse obviously, so, but this is definitely perfect for neutral lovers. So I'm just gonna take it in my crease, blend it out. This shade is stunning. It's really pigmented and it doesn't have that much fallout, which is really, really nice. Now I'm gonna blend it in with Nude. I do have to say, I wish there were a little bit different shades over here. I would maybe replace one of these mattes with a shimmer shade. Like I was thinking one of maybe the metallics. That would be beautiful. Like a nice, beautiful inner corner something. I don't know, like a champagne-y inner corner. That's what I would do. But I'm gonna take the shade Nude, which is the darker of the two. They're just very similar. It reminds me a lot of the Naked palette though. Like the Naked palette definitely had something similar to this. But I'm just gonna take that over top this shade over here. I'm gonna add a little bit more obviously because I just think I just blended the crap out of that. Oh, I forgot I'm gonna take the same shades on the lower lash line, so let's go ahead and start doing that. Very simple look we're going for today. I think that this Nude shade blends out the other shade very, very nicely, but then it like kind of turns it into nothing. So I'm having to build up a lot of color and blend it out. But that's kind of normal with a lot of eyeshadows anyway. Build up, then blend out. That's like my life model, right? I'm loving how this is coming out, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the lid shade. I'm not even gonna cut my crease. I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Hold'em, which is one of the metallics. Ooh, I'm so excited to see how this performs on the lid. I'm gonna put that on the inner like half or more than half. Yeah, I probably should have cut my crease or at least put down some glitter glue, but I'm trying to make this look as simple as possible. It would be a really nice topper too, like a topper to a darker shade. I just make it like nice and metallic. It's really pretty. Okay, and I'm also going to take the shade Rustler, which is like that bronzy shimmer shade. I'm going to take that on the other half, or just other part of my lid, I guess. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take that same shade I took in the crease and just make sure everything is nice and blended. Okay, so I'm actually gonna take the gold like lid shade that I took and put that in the inner corner. It actually does work pretty well. It's a little darker than I would go for, but I really do like it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on some lashes and a lippy and I'll be right back. These are the final looks. I'm really, really loving them. Of course, I'm gonna choose the colorful side because that's just me, but let me know which one you like because I don't know, this one's really pretty for like every day. I think I could have gone without a lash even too and it would look beautiful, but I really do like the teals like a lot. Except for the fallout, I think everything turned out really nice. Everything blended nicely. If these are your tones, and I say go for it. Like it's a really nice palette to have. You can do neutrals, you could do a bold look, you could do neutrals with a pop of color. There's a lot you can do with just these shades. They're very pigmented. I really like this formula. I really hope they stay vegan because I just think that that's important. All in all, I really enjoyed this palette. I enjoyed making this video for you. Let me know which one you prefer, like I said. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. But yeah, before I get into this 2 looks 1 palette, I would also love, and I would love most wanted shades like the Climate's Wild of this plasticky packaging, like the in. Oh, I don't know why I stopped it. I cannot oh, wait, what? Lol. Adding more little. Ugh.